What was once a huge ecological blemish on BC may just turn out to be a tourism bonanza. That's the hope now that the Britannia Mine Museum has reopened. CTV's Peter Granger went underground to get the story.
Now, can you imagine working with something like this for 8 hours a day with no ear protection? Whew, not a good machine.
Deep inside the Britannia copper mine, the trams are moving once again, moving people, not ore.
And if we made a copper wire with all the copper that was extracted here, it would go around the equator 1,650 times.
Most people pass by the Britannia site to and from Whistler without realizing its scale or the historical impact this place had in building BC.
I had no idea it was quite the mine that it is. You know, I drive by here all the time, but you get no kind of feeling of what it's all about until you actually go through it.
It opened in 1904. Over its 70-year lifespan, the mine and the town around it was home to over 60,000 British Columbians. It soon boomed to become the largest producer of copper in the British Empire. The mine has operated as a museum before, but it needed extensive restoration. So the province, the mining industry, and private donors invested in a $14 million upgrade. What did that $14 million buy us?
Well, it's a three-phase project. That $14 million so far has bought us the Visitor Lundin Visitor Centre with new exhibits inside, the rehabilitation of about 5 historic buildings. It bought us a complete landscaping plan, wonderful visitor amenities with the boardwalk and gold panning, all the things I think visitors expect when they're coming to a place that has a lot of stories.
Besides being such a giant copper producer, the Britannia mine has another darker distinction as the single biggest industrial polluter in the Commonwealth. This creek near the mine site is pristine, so pristine that no organisms can survive in it. That's because of acid runoff from the mine. Below here, the toxic water is now treated at a cost of $5 million annually, a pricey process which will have to continue for dozens, perhaps hundreds of years.
There is an environmental story here. There's no shirking from that. It was serious. Collectively, the stakeholders found a solution that was positive.
So what the Britannia site shows us now is that when the life of a mine is over, with its mineral resource spent, it can, with a lot of money and work, begin again as a heritage resource. Peter Granger, CTV News, Britannia Beach.